Hello, my name is Angus Langford. Today we are presenting the Tesla Model X on our marketing project. My group members today are Cheng Chen and Man Lu. Alright, so the outline for our product, the Tesla Model X 75D. We'll start off with talking about the CMD. So firstly, we'll be starting off with need recognition. Secondly, we'll be doing an information search. Thirdly, an evaluation of alternatives. Fourthly, purchase decision. And lastly, our post-purchase behavior. We'll also be summarizing our recommendations at the end of each step. And we'll also be finishing with our conclusion and finishing off with our references.
The first step consumer will go through is need recognition, as defined by Lam et al. This happens when consumer finds they are facing an imbalance between actual and the desired states, which means consumer recognize the problem need. What may trigger a consumer to purchase the product? For Tesla Model X, there are many potential factors which will trigger a consumer to buy the car. These factors can be grouped into two types: internal stimuli and external stimuli. For example, as for internal stimuli, consumer will find their car is out of fashion or have some mechanical problem which cannot fulfill their driving experience, and they would want to change another car with high technology. Also, consumer family size change will also lead to the need to change a new car. In terms of external stimulus, consumer may buy a Tesla Model X just because of its fancy and outlooking, such as a Falcon window. What actual problem or need is consumer facing? The consumer is dissatisfied with what actual problem or need is the consumer facing. So the consumer is maybe they dissatisfied with their current car due to mechanical problem or driving experience, thus triggers a need to upgrade. The consumer may be undertaking a change in situation. For example, family size change will lead to their need of a new car which have more seats. The consumer may find their friend around them or purchase this Tesla Model X, and they don't want to fall behind. So recommendation: Tesla should understand what their consumer actually need, so that they can serve their consumers accordingly. They can achieve this by asking the consumer to do a survey regarding to what is their needs and the reason to buy a Tesla Model X. Also, they can continue maintaining their high technology brand image and updating their technology. For example, nowadays it takes a long time for Tesla consumer to recharge their car. If they can establish some battery station which can allow consumer to change their battery in a very short time, it will attract more consumer. Step 2, which is information search. Consumer will go through this. The second step consumer will go through is information search. According to Lam et al., an information search can occur internally, externally, or using a combination of both types of search. What process will consumer go through to search the information? The process consumer will go through will be first record memory from their mind. Secondly, they will ask some information from their friend who have bought the car. After that, they may go to Tesla official website or car sales website to eliminate their uncertainties. If they still have some technical questions, they may go to Tesla retail store and ask the assistant here. They may also book a test drive to get direct response from Tesla Model X. What, if any, existing knowledge might the consumer consider? So first is financial factor. This car costs 15. There are two factors consumer will consider for their internal search. First, is financial factor. This car costs 150,000. So consumer will think if this car worth this much. And social factor is they may think that Tesla have a good reputation. If any further problem arise, how will they solve it? For external influence, there are basically two groups. We can divide them into two groups. For non-marketing controlled, it can be a suggestion from the friend or the information from car comparison website. For the marketing controlled factor, they may get information from Tesla retail store or any kinds of advertising. What information was the consumer obtain from this search? They may find this Tesla Model X 75D is cost 150,000 Australian dollars. And once this car is fully charged, it can last for 470 kilometers. It's equipped with full self-driving hardware and so on. So for the recommendations, Tesla should keep maintain their positive brand image. When things like scandal happens, this can help Tesla company keep a good word of mouth. As a non-marketing controlled information, this is a free type of advertising but very powerful. According to Nielsen, 92% of consumers believe recommendation from friends and families over all forms of advertising. In a recent study, 64% marketing executives indicate that they believe word of mouth is the most effective form of marketing. However, only 6% say they have mastered it. Another recommendation is when compared with other two options, which is 100D and P100D, instead of list all standard equipment, they can use tick list technique with relevant information. It is virtual and powerful. It is also a psychology phenomenon that when consumers provide with three options, they are more likely to choose your middle option. So for Tesla, when they put the information, it's better to put 75D at the middle, so it can increase the sales volume.
Now I will talk about the valuation of alternative. Is the consumer like to consider any alternative product brander? Also, Tesla is the iconic representative brand of the electric car. The expensive price is still make people stop their step. At the same time, German-made cars are more popular in high-price market and have a good reputation. So the consumer who are German car enthusiasts will definitely consider to buy another car with similar performance or price. How the consumer valuation is alternation product brander? According to the valuation table, there are three different brander car listed there, which are Tesla Model X 75D, Mercedes-Benz GLS 350D Sports, and Audi Q7. There are also all-wheel drive car, but Mercedes-Benz and Audi are hybrid car and made in Germany. Only Tesla is an electronic car and made in America. Among these three cars, Tesla got the lowest price of standard model, 5 years longer warranty time, more than 2 seconds faster than GLS 350D Sports, in speed 0 to 100 kilometers. This standout feature make Tesla Model X 75D more valuable. Recommendation: Tesla can make some contribution to social welfare or use their profit. Then consumer comparing the alternation, they will be more likely to purchase Tesla because they think they are doing something which will be benefit to the society. How did the consumer come to the purchase decision? When consumer come to the make a purchase decision, Tesla has no direct competitors. They are the only one product, a luxury, fully electronic car. Secondly, Tesla follows through on its promise and has very strong brand equity. It promised a luxury car and it delivered the reselling customer report a Car of the Year award. Finally, customer buying a Tesla could consider himself a forward thinker and environmental, while still being able to have the advantage and the confidence of the luxury car. How did the consumer come to the purchase decision? They worry about the price because it is a very expensive price compared with the economic car. If consumer want to buy this car, the performance of the car must be woody with the price. Running cost of Model X. Since the Tesla is an electric vehicle, so you will save a lot of money on running cost. The Tesla does not require oil charges, smoke check, and the fuel part of maintenance. The car has no carburetor, fuel injection, petrol tank, and a cooling system. It will save up to $10,000 on the maintenance cost. According to the Tesla Australia, recharging the battery on the Model X will cost around $20. This is much cheaper compared to the price it costs to fuel a petrol car. Compare other brands, fuel cost per fuel about $140 for Mercedes-Benz GLS and $120 fuel cost for Audi Q7. What factor might influence the consumer during the purchase process? First one is technology. Most people like a Tesla because they really love the Tesla touch screen and everything that goes with it. Second one is performance. Tesla Model X performance is much higher than other brands, such as 0 to 100 kilometers. Tesla only needs 5.2 seconds, but other similar price SUV 0 to 100 need nearly 7 seconds. Third row space. Model X has the most storage room of any sport utility vehicle in its class. Designed to maximum passenger comfort, the second and third row in the 7-seat option are cardboard or folding flat and flush, creating extra cargo space. For the recommendation, I recommend the Tesla company can reduce the car price. It can serve more potential consumer to discover the purchase Tesla.
So, step 5, post-purchase behavior. So what is this step? Once the product is being purchased by the consumer, they could have one of two responses. They could be satisfied with the purchase and would likely recommend the product of Tesla to other people again. Or they could be dissatisfied and experience cognitive dissonance. Which is when their expectation is not met, and they feel as if they have not received the value for their money. This could lead to them distrusting the brand Tesla and going for other brands such as Mercedes, or possibly asking for refunds and returning the car. Alright, so our recommendations for this. So Tesla already have an extremely long warranty of about 80,000 kilometers or 50,000 miles. If the customer doesn't reach this in a 4-year period, the warranty will end. Because of this, our recommendation would be to add a flexible warranty period, such as Holden and Ford do in the Australian country. Due to this, they have higher sales and more customer satisfaction. So, in conclusion, the summary of our 5 steps were need recognition, information search, evaluation of alternatives, purchase decisions, and post-purchase valuation. By undertaking the thoughts of the target audience of the Tesla brand and making the changes to the product that we recommend, we believe that the marketing and sales of this product will increase dramatically. And these are our references. So.